Ramadan Rahim. So as we are talking about the tips which is going to help us to improve our salah, and we decided that let's keep a track of time and let's get ready for our prayer a little bit earlier. In the same way, seeking stillness in every prayer, step of prayer, especially when we are standing, when we are bowing down, when we are doing sajda, and in between sajda, that stillness is also going to help us to improve our focus in salah. At the same time, practice coming back to the prayer if you zone out. So let's say your mind keep going in and out, but you still have to tell your mind, before salah, if you have a specific conversation with your mind, like you literally talk to your mind, listen, this is my time with my creator. So instead of you going here and there, it's better to stay here with me in the prayer. I know it sounds strange and weird, but that's how we need to train our mind as well. So when you keep on training your mind, inshallah, one day you are going to achieve that level that instead of you listening to your mind is going to listen to you. So we have to train our minds so that we can come back to the prayer. Also, please introduce the variety into your salah. Do not just always read Surah Al-Ikhlas, but at the same time, increase your other surahs, for example, which you already know. Let's say Surah Al-Kafirun or Surah Al-Nas, Surah Al-Falaq. So in that case, when you keep on adding more surahs in the prayer, that is also going to help you to improve the focus in your salah, inshallah. So these are a few of the tips. Some of the tips, inshallah, I'm going to share later once we will practice some of them, and then this is also going to help us, inshallah. So why Ramadan is so special? Because in normal days, when we do good deeds, it has one reward, but during the Ramadan, the reward is going to be multiplied. And if the intention is only for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, one can even earn 70% of the good deeds they have done during the month of Ramadan. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever fasts during the month of Ramadan out of faith and hoping to gain Allah's reward, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive all of his past sin. And whoever prays throughout the nights of Ramadan out of faith and hoping to gain Allah's reward, Allah will forgive all of his past sins as well. And whoever prays throughout the night of Al-Qadr out of faith and hoping to gain Allah's reward, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive all of his past sins. So the hadith is also referring that our actions should be only and only for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If they are for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then all of the sins will be forgiven and the ranks will be higher in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what are some of the benefits of fasting? If we summarize, it's to gain Allah's reward and forgiveness. It helps us to train with patience and self-control. At the same time, it humbles ourselves in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and all the blessings which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to us. In the same way, it helps us to train and maintain good manners. Also, to have a healthier body and stronger mind. Now, when it comes to body, we all have to make sure that we are providing our body right type of food even during the month of Ramadan. It does not mean after 16 hours of fasting, we end up eating food which is not healthy for us. So in that way, we are not taking care of our body. And if we are not going to take care of our physical self, you can just relate to any event when we are sick, we don't feel like doing anything. So we have to take care of our physical self as well, so that our body is healthy, and inshallah, the fasting also helps us to have a strong mind, strong willpower. We know that few of the tasks which is difficult to do in other months, it becomes very easy during the month of fasting, during the month of Ramadan, because of that physical strength as well. Our mind also becomes stronger. And to be honest, both of these two things, they are interconnected with each other. Stronger the mind, and if you're really taking care of your food and exercise and whatever other activities to improve your physical self, you will see that you will improve health-wise. On the other side, if you keep working on your physical self, it is also giving a boost to a stronger mind as well. So now the question is, we always, when we are entering in Ramadan, we always say that inshallah, this Ramadan I am going to do this, 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 and this, and I will be a new person. I will be a transformed person. I will be a changed person. But this is not the first Ramadan for us. We have spent many Ramadan before as well. But now the question is, will this be the Ramadan that is going to transform you and me? So many of us, we have some obstacles, which is a hurdle towards our inner renewal, growth, and transformation, which we should experience in Ramadan. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned that you have, why there is fasting, so that you can achieve taqwa. But why we are not achieving taqwa? What's wrong? And why we are more conscious during the month of Ramadan? And what happened to us when Ramadan is over? Why our spiritual level is not that high when it's not Ramadan? Or why some of the habits which we have worked on during the month of Ramadan, the moment Ramadan is over, everything is closed. Like some people, they continuously recite Quran during the month of Ramadan, but once Ramadan is over, they hardly open Quran. So what are those hurdles? Amongst many, 4 common hurdles are that you have a mindset of all or nothing. In the next few slides, I will go through the detail. And your thoughts about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not positive, especially when the time of problems and tests are going on. And you also struggle to be present. And by the way, this is the problem of all of us. We have this broken focus syndrome. It's very difficult for us to focus. Even when somebody is talking to us, we hardly focus on what they're saying. Either we are thinking what I'm going to reply, or our mind is going to go here and there. And the fourth thing, which is also a hurdle towards our transformation, that is, we have a relationship with ourselves that is strained, disconnected, and unnourished. So let's go through quickly from these ideas. What does that mean when you have a mindset of nothing, of all or nothing? That is a mindset of perfection. So when we expect perfections from ourselves, we'll find ourselves discouraged because we are not perfect people. Let's say you create that hourly timetable. Today you feel like this idea is really good and this can help me to have a productive day. You, after the class, you sit down for some time and you will like, okay, let me create the timetable. You created that, but tomorrow practical life happens and you could not do all of them, but you still did 20% of it, or 30 or 40%. And then at the end of the day, you feel discouraged and you feel like, oh, I think nothing works. So this mindset we have to change, because Alhamdulillah, at least we did 30%. In that case, we have to encourage ourselves that tomorrow, inshallah, not 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%. So we have to get out of this mindset that perfection is something which we can achieve. No, we cannot, because only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is perfect. At the same time, our thoughts about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, especially when you feel like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is far from you and not listening to your prayers and not answering to your prayers, especially when difficult situation happens and we feel like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is angry with us. In that case, we have a doubtful relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We feel like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not love us. We also need to change this mindset as well. Why? Because even if it's the time which is difficult, you think the things are not going the way you wanted, that is also the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because the plan of Allah is working now. Yes, you are upset. Yes, you are going through a problem. You are going through sadness or anxiety or depression, for example. What type of situation there may be. But in that situation, as a mu'min, as a Muslim, you have to find the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What exactly Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants me to learn from this experience? And if this is our mindset, we will keep always submitting ourselves to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that is what's required. When we say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, what does La ilaha illallah mean? That my Lord, there is no creator, there is no ilah, only Allah. So I submit myself completely to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In the same way, another struggle, another hurdle, that is broken focus syndrome. Either we are thinking about past, or we are busy in the worries of future, and we keep ruining our present. So let's say if today was not a very productive day for you, you are thinking like, oh my God, I have wasted today and it's the day of Ramadan. Come on, what I'm doing, this is not good. But what exactly you have to do? You can tell yourself, okay, today is gone. Let me focus now what I'm left with. Okay, tomorrow I have to be more careful, and I have to see what was my time waster, 1, 2, 3. Inshallah, with the strength of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I have to get rid of these 3 time wasters for tomorrow so that I can have a better day than today. So we all have to learn and train ourselves and our mind to stay within the present moment so that we can achieve a better focus in our salah also. Scholars also suggested that if you want to improve your focus in your salah, also work on your focus out of salah, out of prayer. So for example, when I'm standing on the prayer mat, I am the same person. I'm not going to be a changed person. So let's say when you are talking to me and I am not focused, I'm focusing on something else or using my phone when you are talking to me. When I will stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I will be the same person who is not focusing. I'm the same person who is not focusing with the conversation with you. I'm the same person who is also not focusing in the prayer. So this is also another great tip, that staying in the present moment, do what exactly you are doing right now. If you're cooking, just cook that time. Instead of thinking of past or future, the best way is to add some of the zikr. Yes, keep cooking, but you can make your mind and your tongue busy with the zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, instead of thinking of past, why she said so and why he said so, and in the future what will happen and this and that. So we have to train our mind again to get rid of the past and the worry of the future so that we can achieve more in present. And to be honest, only now is guaranteed. Past is gone already. Future is in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this level is also achieved with continuous practice, inshallah. The last hurdle, our relationship with ourselves. We always take care of others. As a female, maybe we have been, our upbringing is like this, or maybe society also expects so much from us. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has guided us that we have to take care of ourselves, and self-care is ibadah too. We are answerable in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all the bounties Allah has given to us. This body, my mind, my soul, my heart, that is a blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to me, and I am answerable. If I'm doing anything which is ruining my body, let's say eating wrong type of food, addictions, for example, sugar addiction, a fast food addiction, this and that, so I'm harming myself and I am accountable for that. If I'm in any activity which is going to ruin my mind or soul or heart, I am answerable towards all those things as well. So when it comes to self-care, it does not mean going to salon or taking care of your hair only or your skin only. Yes, these are the parts as well, because all of these are the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as well. And if we are going to take care of them, this is worship too. But basically, it's a holistic approach. When somebody tells you you need to take care of yourself, so you are not only your body, you are your mind also, your soul also, your heart also. So in your free time, reflect a little bit how you are taking care of yourself, how you are taking care of your body, how you are taking care of your mind. What are you doing to strengthen your soul? Did you ever think about your soul, the strength of your soul? And what are you doing to take care of your heart? There is a hadith to motivate all of us. Your body has a right over you, your eyes have a right over you, and your wife has a right over you. So the first two are related to directly to us, and the third one is the family right. So when we are disconnected from ourselves, we become disconnected from the tools within us designed to help us to navigate our way to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So a nourishing relationship with ourselves promotes a healthy and fulfilling relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So taking care of our body, mind, soul, and heart is also going to help us to build a strong relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when it comes to our own value, it's not the physical or the materialistic things people can see or we can see, but our rank is set within the servitude of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What is my rank and what is your rank? It's not the passport we are carrying. It's not the language skills we have. It's not the education we have. It's not the money we have. It's not any other type of skills we have. Those are all things and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the real rank in front of Allah is how much I am serving Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how much taqwa I have, how much Allah conscious I am. Does not matter if I am sitting in a village in different part of the world and I don't have any other source or knowledge to to spread even like, but my connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so strong. That is my rank with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that is the most important thing. So it all depends on us. The more serious we will be, the more committed we will be, and organized also, organize in a way that our day is organized so that we can get rid of those time wasters and we can come closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a real way. And especially during the month of Ramadan, each minute is very precious, each moment is very precious. So we have to take care and organize our day in a way that we can achieve as much as possible. And at the same time, we should rest as well, because that is also the need. And of course, action is the key. We can have a great plan of doing an hourly timetable, but then at the end, if we are not going to do anything, it is not going to give us any benefit. So let's remind ourselves again, we are almost at the end of the session, that inshallah, through these activities and through these sessions, our focus is how we can revive our relationship with our Creator by staying more focused in our prayers, because prayer is giving us a chance to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala every day 5 times. So what is wrong there that we are meeting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala 5 times? Why we are not feeling that meeting? Why that meeting is not changing our life? So our focus will be more in that aspect. And then inshallah, the surahs we are going to cover, I will keep taking out the aspect of taqwa so that we can become more Allah conscious, inshallah. Some of the practical work I will be posting in the group as well, along with the dua, which I have promised. Please create an hourly timetable, a rough timetable it can be, on a device or on a paper. Make it more visual. Paste it maybe on the door of your kitchen or in the bedroom. It is going to literally help you, inshallah. At the same way, complete your list of duas, anything which you want to ask from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And those tips which we have discussed today to stay focused in the prayer, please try to apply them as well. One suggestion from my side, tomorrow, for all 5 prayers, at least get ready for your prayer 2 to 3 minutes before prayer time. And then you can share your experience in the WhatsApp group also. That how do you feel? Do you think it is going to make a difference when we are ready for our meeting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala beforehand? So inshallah, that is how we are going to work so that we can build a strong relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jazakallah khair for joining the session. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
عليكم السلام. جزاك الله.
وإياك.